it was during 5th grade. How old are you in 5th grade? 11?
Yeah.
Like around there. So like I was on it for like most of that 5th grade school year. I have no memories. I have no distinct memories of 5th grade. Like
that's awesome.
Kindergarten through 4th grade, 6th grade through 12th grade. I can think if I just think for a second, like, what's a 3rd grade memory? I can like close my eyes, think, I can picture what seat I was at, like where my teacher was, like something that happened with a friend. But 5th grade, it's blank. It was awful.
I would love to lose 5th grade. That was the year they bullied me for fixing my hair, walking pigeon-toed, and blinking too much.
Yeah,
that was a terrible year.
You know what I do remember from 5th grade? 9/11.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
that was my.
They put you on SSRIs.
Yeah,
it was 9th grade for me. It was a sad day though. It was a sad day. Yeah, really. Everybody was bummed out. We didn't leave school either. We just had to sit through it.
I mean, it happened so early in the Midwest that like it was basically an off day. Like get to school, 30 minutes of time. 9/11, go home.
I think
George Bush comes in.
Yeah, George Bush came in.
We were listening to the radio in driver's ed. When it got broadcast, whenever they cut into the 70s music or whatever we were listening to. So, and then we turned the TVs on and watched.
Did you know it was a big deal at the first plane?
I don't know I don't remember the first thing we might have heard was that there were 2 planes. Because I do remember the coach who was like the driving instructor being like, I bet it said Osama bin Laden. I swear to God, he said that. Although, to be fair, he's like the only terrorist whose name you know, right?
Yeah, I didn't know his name before 9/11. Maybe you did.
He did. I guess he was, the Al Qaeda guy. I'm sure he watched Fox News. They were
probably a
probably
boat or something during Clinton's term.
Wow, they big step up from a boat to World Trade Center.
It is a big ship, and he didn't sink it. He just did a lot.
How do you get that building 7 though? How do you get that?
He only gets an assist for that one.
He might have taken down 4 buildings in New York. Am I right about that?
Could have been 5. Who's to say? One fell down last week, 9/11.
I didn't have an early meeting, so I was driving to work, and the first plane hit the tower. Cool. I get to work, and people are just learning, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I've known this for 40 minutes already. It's no big deal. One plane hit a building, was probably an accident. And everyone else like instantly knows this is a big deal. And I'm like, fires happen all the time. You're quit your belly aching. And then a second plane hits. And now I'm shocked. Now I'm like, people are purposely ramming planes into buildings. It took 2 buildings for me to realize this is a pattern. And then it wasn't long after that the Pentagon got hit. And now I'm concerned the internet at that time wasn't what it is now. Today, we'd all be watching live stream video. It'd be no problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
we would have
a TikTok of the fight against the hijackers.
Back at that point, like one person's CNN feed was actually moving and every other computer in the office wasn't getting refreshed. So we're all crowding behind the one that worked. And I wasn't getting live news updates, but I was on the phone with my wife and she's like, the tower collapsed. And I wish I could take it back. I'm like, collapsed? How collapsed? And she's like, it's falling. It all fell.
At free fall speed.
And I was just like, all of it fell. How tall is it now? Because I was expecting like the I don't know, the top 3
like pancaked
stories.
A little or something.
Yeah. And she's like, I don't know how tall it is now. Maybe like 1 story when it all I was like, oh my God.
It's a real wide ground floor. But
you got your wife doing like mental math evaluations. I don't know.
It takes 110 stories and remove all the air. Maybe it's 2 stories tall now.
Bigger than the subway next to it. Damn, 9/11. Never forget.
Never forget.
I can't really remember.
Forget what?
No, that's not nice.
Oh, you never even remembered 9/11 once?
I mean, I remember the day that it happened. I guess I was like 6 or some shit like that. My dad was walking around. He was mad,
dude. So you
him getting mad.
There were a lot of American flags
weird to me.
I was homeschooled. I decided to go
It wasn't
out.
okay to laugh. Sports were canceled. Like funny shows weren't on. It was like everyone was like, "Oh my god, something so horrible happened. We're supposed to be grieving." I remember talking to neighbors privately, and we're all like, "I don't even know how to be me. Like, I'm not supposed to smile right now." It's weird.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was like a national week of mourning, and it felt fitting. It was a very serious time. No, there weren't anyone who was joking around about it got taken care of. Like there was no like comedians complain about like can't say this, can't say that now. Okay, maybe occasionally one of them gets beaten up on stage. I've seen it happen 2 or 3 times. I just don't think you could have done 9/11 jokes on 9/12 and not gotten hurt.
You couldn't even dance in the street.
Well, you could in some places. They were dancing in the streets in Palestine. Everybody forgets that.
Maybe a little dancing in the street, right? Depending. Yeah.
Trump said there was. I believe him.
He wouldn't lie.
He knows.
I never
straight.
I've never heard of him being untruthful.
No. Someone that old, you get there by truth telling.
Oh, the debate's coming up. I know you're stoked on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch. Can't wait.
I'm gonna watch it after the show, I guess. It'll be
how long is it? Like how long are they supposed to be? Like an hour?
I was gonna say 90 minutes is a good estimate. Yeah, I don't know for sure.
Enormous number of ads in that block. So probably like 40 minutes of them talking, maybe, if that.
I think you might be overestimating the ads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want RFK to go debate him.
He officially didn't qualify. I read it today.
I know he's only like 7%, something like that.
I don't like him.
I don't like listening to him.
Yeah.
Every so often I'll like try to turn on a podcast or something, and this guy is just speaking this alien throat clearing language. Like, I can't take it.
Yeah.
What is he, a snake person? What is he?
I like that he's jacked for a 70-year-old. That's what I like about him.
That I admire.
But I don't like the anti-gun stuff. No, thank you, sir. Get out.
I like that he wants to get rid of the CIA and said that the CIA killed his uncle and father.
I heard Schwarzenegger talk about that, and I've adopted his opinion. He's like, you got to understand where this guy's coming from. I'll never pass judgment. His father was killed. His uncle was killed. I think his brother died in a plane accident, and maybe his sister or something.
Kennedy curse.
Yeah. Another one I think died in a plane accident also. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, if my whole family was either murdered or died like semi-mysteriously, then you might give me a little latitude with my conspiracy theories.
For sure.
He did have that brain worm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
self-admitted
too. And it's almost like backs up any like paranoia he might have. Man, who gave him that brain worm? You don't just get brain worms.
Yeah, you know what he needed? You know what would have solved that?
What's he like
a brain worm?
Little ivermectin.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
Brain worm right out of there.
That's how he discovered the worm. It was the ivermectin that Trump prescribed for him.
Yeah.
Dude, what's crazy is during COVID and stuff, I know people, personal friends, who've been taking ivermectin and doxycycline, like horse antibiotics since I was like a child. Like people will just eat horse medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's like very normal in horse
medicine.
Doxycycline's okay.
Dose.
Like I don't want to give anybody medical advice, but like,
of course, yeah.
You see that in survival like texts and stuff. Like the one about how to make antibiotics out of the fish tank cleaner stuff. There's an antibiotic fish cleaner.
There's a couple different fish-related antibiotics that are also used in humans. Yeah. I just don't know the doses or like the purity or like
the purity bothers me.
I would rather get it from my doctor prescribed, like a first world country.
I trust.
Look at Mister. I have health insurance.
But
well, my fish food.
I'm also like understanding of a guy who's like, shit, I don't have a ton of money. It's difficult. They gatekeep these antibiotics, yet I have them on the shelf from the last time my dog was sick. And it's like, I don't know. Treat your strep throat. I'm not judging you.
Quick little Google. What's the dosage for a human? Oh, well, he's a Great Dane. It's already similar.
It's the same, right?
Go.
I don't want ticks anymore.
Yeah. Dude, I'm always dosing myself with some red line before I go out in the woods.
That could not be healthy. That's crazy. It just pumps you full of shit to make ticks not like you anymore. That's fucking insane.
You're right.
What is it?
For dogs,
he
like
said
the
red
anti-venom.
line.
Oh, never mind.
The
Yeah.
pills.
Yeah.
Or like you can put
That
like
can't be
oils
good.
on their coat.
That's
Yeah,
why I
it's
wear the
off.
sweet collar.
Mhm.
Plus, I
What's in,
look
like,
sexy.
off? Like the what's that tick spray? The off stuff? Like what's in there? 'Cause
DEET. Yeah.
Is that bad? Yeah.
DEET. Yeah,
Well,
it's got to
some
be.
Smells
fucking
bad.
drink it.
I just remember every time we'd go hunting, especially like bow hunting, so it's earlier in the year in October even, there'd be mosquitoes. So we would bathe in that shit. Like we'd spray each other,
Burns.
like, all right, now get me. And you'd like
Oh, my mouth.
every inch you wanted covered because they'd eat your ass alive in the tree stand.